Maria Goretti, just 11 years old, when she was attacked by this man who attempted to seduce this young Maria. And her refusal so angered him that he threatened to kill her, which he eventually did, stabbing her 14 times. She died in the hospital after forgiving her murderer. As we prayed in the opening prayer just a few moments ago, God is invoked as the author of innocence and the lover of chastity. Don't we need that? Chastity is a great virtue. It needs to be practiced by all of us, all Christians. And Maria Goretti is certainly a model of this virtue for us. Even at the age of 11, she knew that giving into this seductiveness of these advances outside of marriage was sinful. She told her seducer, that God forbids this type of behavior and could lead him into damnation. She had a rightly formed conscience, didn't she? Her parents brought her to church, instructed her in the virtues, and her faith guided her. It rightly guided her. But sadly, so many young people have no guidance in these matters. You all know that. You tell me about it. Children, your grandchildren, what they see on TV and the internet doesn't help. We know that sex before marriage and cohabitation are so commonplace, but it doesn't make it right. It's still sinful. How do we help them to understand the beauty of this gift that God has given? Maria maybe could give us some inspiration. Even when her seducer tried to wear down her conscience through multiple attempts to seduce her, Maria remained very strong. And when there was a threat of even death, she remained courageous. Our young people, all Christians, we need fortitude. We need courage. So encourage that within our young people to resist that constant, relentless barrage of perverted sexuality in our culture. Because that only brings an inner emptiness and a shame and often dysfunctional relationships. So we would do well to invoke St. Maria Goretti today and ask her to intercede for us. She loved chastity because Christ loved chastity. And he calls all Christians to practice chastity that's consistent with their vocation in life. And because it's such a beautiful thing, it attracts souls to Jesus. So we can ask her to intercede for us with that steadfastness to help us in keeping and obeying Christ's commands. For the coming of Christ brings joy, doesn't it? It brings peace, it brings celebration. Like Amos prophesied, a time of peace and restoration will follow the times of trouble. And that's what gives us hope. Christian hope reminds us that one day we will be with Christ in heaven. We'll celebrate in the presence of our Father, our God who restores peace, who rebuilds what's broken, and who is the source of all joy. St. Maria Goretti,
pray for us.